Hi everyone, Jess here, and today I'm joined with DC, CEO of Maxify Digital. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, Jazz.
Of course. So, first of all, what do you see as the next big technological shift for airlines and airports?
I think it's a great question, by the way. So I think where we have seen the most amount of technological shift happening is on the AI side, because right now the passengers are increasing. They're bringing more and more. They're using more and more airline services, airport services. They've got cash. They're ready to spend. It's just that airports and airlines need to start going away from the legacy systems, start adopting the new technology solutions, which is more AI-driven, more solving the problem of the current technology solutions given out there. Because airport and airlines have been more driven towards the legacy side. What I feel is eventually the passengers, as the passengers volume increase in airports and airlines and airport systems should be able to do a lot of predictive analytics, be able to say, okay, these many packages are expected to come around in the aircraft, these many passengers are going to get on board. And then, of course, be able to collect the data, process it, give informational decision-making, actionable insights. So that's where I think is where this is for the next 5-6 years. Maybe in the next 1 year itself, a lot of things will turn around. But in the next 5 to 6 years, it would go even massive.
Absolutely. And how are you positioning yourself to sort of catalyze this change and development?
So we heavily invested. In fact, we started investing even before COVID hit in. We started working on a lot of AI tools, building, AI conversational agents, text-based chatbots, working very closely with the technology companies like Salesforce. We are, I spent almost 2 decades working at Salesforce. So I could see that, the way Salesforce ecosystem is changing, and as the ecosystem within the airlines and airport travel is changing, we started adopting and doing a lot of innovations on the Salesforce side. We brought a lot of integrations up front, which we could foresee that, maybe down the road in the next 2 or 3 years, that's going to happen. That's going to be the ask for these airlines ecosystems. So we decided to bring in more and more that type. But yes, kept innovating, trying new products, new solutions, new use cases, see where this goes.
Fantastic. And on a slightly different but related note, the airline industry is notoriously complex. How can we leverage data integration and process automation to sort of bring out innovation and at the same time as streamlining?
So I think the only way someone could do this is by collaborating. You need to have a collaborative approach. No airline, airport can win over the passenger experience unless they have actually started building a collaborative ecosystem, right? So from that perspective, they need to be able to start bringing newer technology innovations, bring in more and more change management, bring in more and more adoption, focus on the adoption as a key. That's what I feel.
Absolutely. And how would you say you foster a culture of innovation at Maxify Digital, especially while you're building these solutions that impact global aviation operations?
I think that's this question is very close to my heart, and I'll tell you why. As a leader, when you're trying to build a company which is trying to solve a complex problem, you rightly said it's airline has been very restrictive, not using newer systems, newer applications, solutions out there. So from that perspective, what I feel is set the vision right, making sure that we are thinking at least 5 or 10 years ahead of the curve, building the right team, is the key, because you need people who are motivated to solve that problem. You need that kind of culture where a team is not just motivated to come to the office and do the regular work, still be able to think out of the box, still be able to, curious to solve a problem. And then, of course, what's more important is be customer obsessed, because customer obsession is the key. Unless we are not thinking from the customer's shoes and the customer empathy angle, we cannot solve that problem. So if it's what is more important for us is be so deep into the customers' different business models, different how they are trying to solve problems for their customers, which are eventually the passengers. We would not be able to bring that innovation culture into the mix. So yeah, I think we have to have those three pillars: great team, customer obsession, being curious, and innovative. Yeah, so.
Absolutely, and as you say, each of those three are crucial, but they're easier said than done, I'm sure. And if we're looking ahead, what are you most excited about as you look to scale your impact on the industry?
I would be more excited to something that's giving me that wakes me up every day is the things which we deployed. Has that worked really well with our customers? So I'm someone who's totally customer fanatic. So I have to make sure that things which we are deploying is really working for them, number one. Number two, be able to foresee, think ahead for the future. AI, for that matter, is something which I'm the most excited about, and we'll keep innovating, we'll keep going forward with that. Salesforce is definitely our bread and butter. We do a lot of stuff for the airlines and airports on the Salesforce side. We actually, what we are trying to do now is start incorporating those future use cases, future challenges, which airlines and airports would start foreseeing eventually. We start the development right now, so that we start getting ready for these airlines to start bringing the adoption. So which is why we built that Maxify 360, which eventually we started almost 4 years back. But now we know that it's the need of the hour. So from that perspective, we need to start being more aggressive with our consulting, listening to the customer, and then bring those, be able to foresee those challenges, bring those use cases into our platform.
Absolutely, and that's what's really energizing you at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today and sharing your insights.
Pleasure.